Hello guys and gals, it's your boy Spud here, and welcome to Enjoy Life Music, where we talk about everything music related in Japan, Korea, and just sometimes Asia in general. But let's face it, you all know I love talking about Japanese music, so yeah. And as usual, I have another music review for you, and we will be checking out LiSA's Ladybug. So without further ado, y'all already know what it is. Let's dive on in. LiSA's Ladybug was released on May 19th and is her third mini album. So this is actually kind of special because it's in celebration of her 10th anniversary since her debut, obviously. Well, maybe not so obvious, now you know. So with this being her third album, there's a lot of pressure. あれ? アルバムじゃなくてミニアルバム。なぜそれは日本語で言ったかな? Anyway, as I was saying, this is her third mini album, and there are a lot of musicians who are working with her on this. As usual, I can't talk about all the songs in the album, but I will talk about 3 that kind of stuck with me. So the first song I want to talk about is Another Great Day. So we actually had a chance to listen to this song before the release of the mini album because it was being promoted for that new Japanese movie, Jigoku no Hanazono, which looks freaking insane. I mean, you already know me. I love these over-the-top, wacky Japanese movies, as long as they're self-aware. And they are definitely self-aware in this one. Yeah, the movie actually just came out on Friday, and unfortunately, I am not in Japan right now to watch it. 10月に伝えからレンタルできるといいね. Anyway, I digress. So initially, the first minute of this song seems very LiSA-esque, meaning you have that high tension, high speed, rhythm just brrr. You have LiSA yelling random words in English and her voice is slightly distorted. You know, LiSA. However, after that minute, things kind of mellow out. It almost becomes like a rock ballad, but not quite there. It's a little too fast for that. It's just a mellow, mid-tempo rock style. However, this doesn't last very long because it seems there's a lot of transitioning between that mellow rock and then high tension LiSA. So you're jumping from mellow, high tension, mellow, high tension, which is fun because it kind of keeps you on your toes. And let's face it, we live in a world where people just can't seem to focus on one thing for too long, so that really sucks. Hopefully people will watch this entire video all the way through. Please like and subscribe. And then we get that guitar solo, and oh, I'm getting way too excited over this. Yeah, that guitar solo is just fire. And so I wanted to do a bit more research on the song, and turns out that the composer is Tak Matsumoto, or his full name is actually Matsumoto Takahiro, who is the guitarist and leader of Bees. So for those who don't know Bees, it's a very popular band, at least, you know, back in the day. I believe they debuted in 1988. I need to double check that. But yeah, they had a very large influence on the Japanese music industry, specifically in that rock, blues category. Anyway, if you're interested, I highly recommend you check out Bees because they do have some good stuff. You can find it on YouTube. The next song I want to talk about is GL. And this is probably the most unique song on the mini album. So before I go any further, I should mention, when I listened to this mini album, I made sure that I didn't research anything about it. So I didn't know who was involved, who are the composers, who are the arrangers. I knew nothing going in. I wanted a clear, unbiased mindset. So with that being said, I sat down, listened to GL. Right away, I knew something was very different about this. First, LiSA was rap singing. And yeah, we've heard her rap sing before. For example, in Gurenge, she does some rapping as well. I wouldn't really say rapping, but rap singing. In other words, she's singing extremely fast, almost to the point where it sounds like rapping, but it's really not. But here it was legit rap singing. But that wasn't just it. Her intonation and inflection of words sounded very similar to something I've heard before. But I held out for a second. I'm like, all right, let me just keep listening. But then I took the time to listen to the instrumentals and I'm like, wait a second. This sounds like a Joobachi song. Like, this legit sounds like Joobachi. And my suspicions were correct once I heard Lady Legacy herself, Abu-chan. I'm like, holy crap. Is that Abu-chan's voice I'm hearing in the background? I'm pretty sure that's Abu-chan's voice. And after I listened to the song, did some research, there it is. Composer, Joobachi. Lyrical writer, Joobachi. Musical arrangement, Joobachi. This song was awesome. I did not know LiSA had this kind of ability. I mean, yes, I knew she could kind of rap sing, but the fact that she was able to imitate Abu-chan's singing style so well was wow, very surprising. And I mean, that just goes to show how well versed LiSA is in her singing. She can do rock, she can do ballads, and now she can do this rap singing. I don't even know what to call Abu-chan's style because, I mean, it's Joobachi. Nobody knows. It's just so unique. But I'm really glad that LiSA did this because it just shows me how great of a musician she is. I hope that she does some more collaborations with Abu-chan and just Joobachi in general because it was a pleasure to listen to. So the last song I want to talk about is Non Non. This song is actually basically a pop song. If anything, it's like Rally Go Round. However, Rally Go Round is more pop rockish maybe? This is just straight up pop. And it's not bad because it's kind of fun and cutesy and whimsical. I like it. Now the thing that surprised me about this was the composer, Kitagawa Yujin, also known as Jin-kun, who is from Yuzu, which is a band. Yeah, I did not see that coming. Honestly, I didn't know Kitagawa Yujin could write music in this style. But it's not a bad thing, it was just surprising, that's all. I've learned that he is capable of composing in many different styles now. Now, the only thing I have to say about this song that's a negative is the lyrics. I don't know what they mean. And I'm sure for most English listeners, you don't care because I'm assuming most of you guys don't understand Japanese. But I felt like I was listening to a AKB48 song in terms of lyrics. Like, I'm sitting here listening and I'm thinking to myself, what does this all mean? But other than that, the song was just a fun, chill, poppy song, the kind of song you would listen to in the car and just drive on a nice sunny day. So yeah, there are 4 other tracks on the album. I don't think I mentioned this earlier, but in total there are 7 tracks. And the other songs I didn't talk about was Runaway, Surprise, Viva la Viva la Midara, and Letters to Me. Wow. So yeah, Letters to Me and Runaway are more of your typical LiSA songs. They're good, they're good. Viva la Viva Viva la Midala. Viva la Midala. That song is kind of metal-y. It has bits and pieces of metal in it, some good old screamo. Kind of reminds me of High and Mighty Color back in the day, for those who know who that is, which I doubt most people do anymore, but it's okay. I really love this mini album. This is everything I enjoy out of albums or mini albums. There's something for everybody in this album. Mini album. I have no complaints. Well, at least major complaints. I don't have any major complaints. The only complaint I had was with No Known and me not really understanding the lyrics. Outside of that, I've got nothing. So, yeah, I'm gonna give LiSA's Ladybug a 5 out of 5. Good job, LiSA. Omedetou gozaimasu. Yes, this is excellent. And congratulations on your 10-year anniversary. I could say that we've hit peak LiSA, but I don't know. Like, I thought we hit the peak with Gurenge and Homura. But apparently she still got more to show, so let's see how far this goes, because you are doing amazing, girl. So that was my review for LiSA's Ladybug. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Either way, go ahead and leave a comment down below and tell me your thoughts on the album. What's your favorite song? What's your least favorite song? Go ahead, let me know. I want to know. I always want to know. But yes, if you liked the video, go ahead and obliterate that like button. And if you really loved it, how about you just subscribe and ring that bell over here to be notified for any future videos I upload, because I do try to upload every week. Also, be sure to follow me on Twitter, because I do post on there occasionally. So it's a good way to stay up to date with things that I've been listening to and whatnot. Also, I've done a few updates on my website, so if you want to check that out, go ahead. It's getting there. Right now it's more of a gateway to my YouTube channel, but there are some things on there talking about music education. So if you want to learn some simple music theory and whatnot, go ahead and check out my website. I've got some stuff on there just for you guys. And with that being said, enjoy life, enjoy music. Peace.